So you've had a look at the question, you've broken it down into parts so that you can make sure you answer each part thoroughly, and then you've used a table to start composing your responses. So what we're going to do next is swap places and become the reader so that we can experience what this answer is like from the audience's point of view. And that allows us to do a couple of really important things. It allows us to see where in the text the writer is answering the question, and it also allows us to experience the effect that writing's having on us. So I'm going to sit and mark up and annotate this piece of writing now, and then we'll talk about it. All right, my goal is to eventually become, my goal is, fantastic, a member of the New South Wales Teaching Service. I've grown to love the study of English, just how important it is to have good literacy. Important it is. When talking to students at school, it's never English. It is quite heartbreaking emotion to see young people struggle with basic reading and writing skills, and to see how marginalised. So immediately with marginalised, we know. Showing an awareness of the field. This is addressing the question right away. Empathetic and caring. Why is that important? Teaching. Security, inadequacy. Education is only one career path, history or follow this one. I think it could go either way. Might possibly show that has a broad knowledge of the field, but also there's a possibility of seeming uncertain or indecisive. That first question asks us to think about why we want to study, why it interests us, and what we hope to achieve. So when I'm reading through this answer, the first thing I see is my goal is to eventually become a member of the New South Wales Teaching Service. So I know right away that the student wants to be a teacher. That's good. I have grown to love the study of English. What jumps out at me right away is emotion. The student has not just an interest in English, but a love. Love implies passion. It implies desire. It's something that makes you human. When talking to students at school about their favourite subjects, etc., it's quite heartbreaking to see young people struggle. So again, it's that emotion. It's a real human on the page here, not a robot. But it's also showing me, so I'll read the sentence again. It's quite heartbreaking to see young people struggle with even basic reading and writing skills, and to see how marginalised they become. So by observing this situation and feeling heartbroken, this student's coming across as empathetic and caring. Why is this important? She wants to be a teacher. We want our teachers to be empathetic and caring, and the university wants to see people who have these qualities as well. That's why this is a good thing. Let's keep going. How marginalised they become because of the insecurity and inadequacy they feel because of this. So insecurity, inadequacy, I guess she's displaying some vocabulary skills there, but also again, being empathetic and caring. But this one's interesting. It's heartbreaking to see how marginalised they become. This student's doing something really important here. She's showing an awareness of her field, her future field of teaching. She understands that if students become disenchanted with or alienated from English at school, they will become marginalised because literacy skills are so important. That's a piece of information that's really going to jump out to a scholarship committee and let them know that this student really does already have a good understanding of the field that she wants to go into. She goes on to say a couple of other things, but I want to just jump to the end for a second. The last sentence is, mostly the Bachelor of Arts at X university will be a challenge and the first step for me to achieve the goals I have set for myself. So it's not until the last sentence that the student talks about the actual degree course she wants to do, the Bachelor of Arts. At the beginning, she wants to be a teacher, so this is kind of a 50%. She shows us what she wants to do, but really she should be talking about the degree program first up, early on, not just at the end. But let's get back to what's positive about it. In the last sentence, the first step for me to achieve the goals I have set for myself, that tells me she understands that a Bachelor of Arts is a first step, because of course then you go on to a Bachelor of Education. So she knows that. She's indicating to me her knowledge around this. Again, she's a knowledgeable student. She's put in some research and some work. To achieve the goals I have set for myself, the idea of someone setting goals and then setting out to achieve them, that's a person with the kind of qualities that are going to suit a university. Not just someone who's kind of stumbled along and gone, oh, education sounds kind of fun, teachers are cool. She's gone, I've set myself this goal and I'm determined to achieve it. So through the way she's put this together, that's the impression I'm getting of this student, and that's a really positive thing.